Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope that you guys have been doing good. So this is the larger of the sketchbooks that I use. This is a 10 by 10 and basically I wake up every morning and I do little sketches with watercolor. Sometimes I sketch it with a pencil first and sometimes I don't. So I'm using a little bit of cobalt blue on the top for the sky, very lightly and gently, and some yellow ochre for the bottom, the mid-bottom. You could split the sky up and if you wanted to and make some of that yellow ochre actually be like the sunrise. But, I do a lot of sketching. I don't video a lot of it because I usually do it early in the morning as the sun's coming up, and sometimes when I'm out and about. So I'm using a medium hake brush here, and what's cool about sketchbooking is they're your own personal diaries. You see your progress, you see ideas. You don't have to be so perfect about anything on them. And so I had bought this tin last year, and it's got these full empty wells, and you could make your own palette out of it. That's what it's so compact. A little bit of paper, a little bit of paint, a napkin, and a little bit of water. That's all you need. It's all you need. So here, I've got sap green that I'm using. And this here is some raw umber. And just kind of coming along here. Sketchbooks are very interesting because they're very small, but you can learn so much from them. And they're kind of like your personal diary too, right? But you can learn so much from them, and then you sketch them out, and then you put them on a larger sheet of paper, and then you can add, throw in a lot of detail if you want. But this is pretty much wet on wet here, for the most part. So I like to blend a lot of the greens with the browns and the blues and the browns. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoy any of my paintings and videos. So as I put just a gentle touch of the cobalt blue in the sky, and so it's not like super blue or anything. And it's coming over here with a little bit of cobalt blue. And I like doing these. And yellow ochre is such a unique pigment. It's an earth tone. It's yellow. It's got a little bit of brown in it. But when mixed with blue, it makes really beautiful greens. And so that cobalt blue is actually becoming the dark in the tree, right? So I'm leaving out some of the sky holes in this tree. I couldn't find my plastic card, so I decided to use the handle of the brush here, just to create a little bit of tree bark and some branches up there, maybe some twigs. I know, so we're coming up upon the holiday here, and a lot of people are going to be out and about. So maybe it's not a good time to release the video, but that's okay. So if you notice in the background there, I have a little bitty mound, and that's the cobalt blue, just above that tree line there. So I kind of wanted that to be like a distant mountain. So I was thinking about this. And just kind of coming across here, creating a little bit of texture, giving a little bit of idea of which way this land is moving. And I'm going to put a moon in here. And I'm not using any white on this painting here. But I wanted to just create a scene, like as if you're driving down a country road, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. So this is actually the raw umber. And again, like I said, I couldn't find my card, so it's okay. Use the handle of your brush. It doesn't matter. And I really like the way the trees, the color of the trees are mixing there in the background. And just take a little brush here, make a few branches. When you're doing these, twirl your brush, and you'll get some really cool looking branches. Instead of just zigzagging it. I mean that's just my preference. So I took this brush here. I like these brushes. I mean, you buy them at the hardware store for like a couple bucks. This one isn't, but I have plenty of them around. So I'm leaving little holes in here. I'm putting more cobalt blue here, and then I'm putting in a little bit more of the raw yellow ochre on it. And I'm loving these colors. I mean, this is these are fun to do. I encourage you to do these. If you don't do sketchbooks, just go out and get yourself a small pad of paper, watercolor paper, or mixed media, and get yourself a small palette. Like this empty one here. These are the full trays. That way you could, make your own color. Put your own colors in there. 1 or 2 brushes. And then a little bit of water and a napkin. You go anywhere and do this. It's great. So, with this little bitty palette knife, I caught the corner of my eye, so I'm like, okay, I'll create little rocks here, and try to flicker up, a few weeds, or, and then a couple of rocks around this tree. Just kind of sculpt it out, maybe put a few tree trunks in the back. And then, of course, up into the tree here. It makes it's a very nice effect, So, as I've been working around doing some plein air painting, I will have some of that. I will be posting some of that. And so here I just took a round brush, I wetted it, made a little circle, take your finger, and voila, you got just a barely, you could barely see it, little moon there.